In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I run my Skool community on autopilot with my systems. So if you want to do the same thing with your Skool community, make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'm going to walk you through my entire setup. Now, before we get into that, I just want to quickly compare a normal community to a supercharged, systemized community. So imagine this. You have a Skool community. Everything is going fine. You're growing, you're getting more members, and you're making more money. But then reality hits. You're absolutely drowning in admin tasks. Whenever a new member joins your community, you have to track their name, track their emails, determine in which community they're in, whether it be your free or your paid. You have to send out welcome emails manually. You have to determine who you need to follow up with and when you need to follow up with them. And you need to manually follow up with them. You have to manually book them in for calls, and you have to manually send them booking reminders. And finally, when you've caught up with all of your new members, you realize that you're spending countless hours every single day doing repetitive tasks that don't move your business forwards. It's exhausting, it's overwhelming, and your time is disappearing. And what happens next? You start losing control. A new member joins your community. They fall through the cracks. You don't know who they are. You don't know what their email is. You haven't sent them the welcome email. You haven't added them to their pipelines, and you haven't followed up with them. This ultimately leads to higher churn and less members coming into your community. And instead of scaling, you're trying your very best to just keep your head above the water. Now imagine this. Your community is still growing, but now you have systems that take care of everything automatically. New paid members joined, instantly tagged and tracked. Emails automatically collected and sorted. Follow-ups scheduled without you even having to lift a single finger. Call bookings automatically booked in, automatically checked for conflicts, and automatic reminders sent out to your leads. Instead of doing the manual repetitive tasks, you have now systems that do everything for you without you having to lift a single finger. Pipelines show you exactly at what stage your members are. Email sequences nurture relationships automatically. And you're now able to focus on the things that actually make your business grow. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Wouldn't you prefer to run this second community all automated with systems as opposed to the first community where you do all of the manual repetitive tasks? Of course, the answer to that question is yes. And I'm about to show you how to do it with gohighlevel. If I now go into my account, whenever someone new joins your community, be it free or paid, they're instantly assigned to the person that's going to deal with them. They're immediately tagged with the name of your community so you know exactly in which one they are, and an email newsletter tag is added to them so that you can more easily find them and send them emails. You get notified the second that they join your community so that you can be on top of them to nurture that relationship and to get them engaged. They get immediately added onto the pipeline so that you know, again, what stage they're in, be it in your free community or your paid community. And it will also allow you to have more control and information about which stage within your communities they are. Let's say that you have a sales call inside of your free community. In the pipeline, you'll be able to see exactly who's in your free community, who has booked in that call, who hasn't shown up to that call, or who has finished that call, so that you know exactly who you need to follow up with or reach out to sell more effectively or to get on a call. Once they've gone through these first few steps, the system waits 3 minutes before sending them a welcome email. This is so it seems like it's actually you writing it and people receive it open-heartedly. Now, to show you what this looks like, let's go back and let me show you the Opportunities tab. This is where your pipeline is, and it already comes pre-built with everything that you need from your free community all the way to your paid community with 2 calls, 1 in each community. As I mentioned, this allows you to have so much more information and control over what happens in your business, and you're essentially able to have a bird's eye view of your business so that you know exactly what's in it, at what stage people are at, and what strategies you need to implement so that you can convert more people from the left side of this pipeline all the way to the right. Now, it doesn't stop there. With gohighlevel, you're also able to have calendars where you can automatically book in your clients. It'll check for conflicts so that you don't get bookings when you can't have them. And it'll automatically not only add it to your calendar, but also to theirs. And on top of that, there's also an automation inside of the free and inside of the paid community that sends them automatic booking reminders so that you make sure that they do not forget about their call, and so that you make sure that they receive the booking link so that when the time comes, they can join you right away and have no issues doing so. On top of that, we also move them along on the pipeline so that you know exactly who has booked in that call. And for added control, we also add a tag to them so that if they don't show up, we're able to find them and email them or message them a lot more effectively. Now, these are just the basics that I use to run my community. On top of this, you can really customize this to do whatever you need it to do. So if you liked what you saw today, go ahead and check the link below, because you'll find the link not only to my free community where I'll help you set this up, but you'll also find the link to get started on Go High Level